Batting cleanup, first base, number 18, Jake Sportwood. At catcher, number 17, Luke Chambers. In center field, number 10, Jackson Bridges. At DH, number 5, Grayson Burns. On the mound for the Chiefs, number 6, Jack Boutwell. In right field, number 11, Cole Davis. And in left field, number 2, Sam Reed. And please welcome the available players for the Northview Chiefs. And now, the starting lineup for the West Florida Jaguars. Leading things off, shortstop, number 9, Keelan Boyd.
Two Jags are in all blacks tonight. Love this
In
uniform
center field,
combination.
number 4, Hayden Hutzinger. At first base, number 1, Gabe Pinable. Behind the plate, number 8, Peyton Fuller. Our DH tonight, number 33, Quincy Hudson. On the mound for the Jags, number 10, Owen Morgan. In left field, number 7, Eli Langray. Playing right field, number 28, Darius Gunmiles. At second base, number 17, Harrison Grenier. And at the hot corner, third baseman, number 6, Colin Clark. Please welcome the remaining Jag players. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you rise and remove your cap as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Play ball.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm so ready.
All right, everybody. We're ready for some baseball here as our starting pitcher, Owen Morgan, gets warmed up. Get you zoomed in there. Check out the crowd tonight. So it's going to be just me tonight. My partner Jake is not feeling well, so he headed home, and hope he gets feeling better. And I know he said he was going to listen in and grade me and give me some feedback on how I do by myself, but I want to give you guys a look at the crowd there, and see some of the football players filing in, and went and talked to them before the game. So hope they're in rare form tonight, and I know they've been told tonight to bring the pain, so we'll see how that goes. And appreciate them coming in and coming to these games, and I can't wait for the playoffs when we got lots of students here, and should be a really great atmosphere. So we only got 8 games left in the season, and in fact we only have 3 home games, so we won't be live streaming much, and we'll see. In fact, we'll talk about the next home game versus Navarre and what that live stream is going to look like. So let's get to the action here. I want to recognize Voodoo Barbecue down there. They fed the kids tonight, and I know the kids enjoyed Voodoo Barbecue. So if you get a chance, go check them out. They're in the Target Shopping Center on 9 Mile.
Number 8, Graydon Sheffield.
Here's your first pitch. And that is hit out to left field. Bounce, and it's going to be a hit for Sheffield. Not much that left fielder could do out there. Play that one. You misplay that one, it is probably a triple, a double at least.
Next up for the Chiefs, second baseman number 9, Danny King.
On a line drive like that. Pitch. Ball is inside. Oh, we won the count here. Showing bunt. That ball is low. So 1-1 the count here. Northview crowd is excited.
Good job, man. Good job.
Here's your pitch, showing bunt. Gonna be right down low. He's going to be out at first for the sack bunt. That one play took a little while to develop. Did a good job of just putting that ball out there and killing it right in the grass. Folks are having a conversation.
Now you, Bear. Let's go, Bear.
I think they thought he was safe. He was definitely hustling down that line.
Next up for the Chiefs, third baseman number 14, Brian Mason.
Pitch. It's going to be low and inside. Ball 1. Defense is playing straight away. Probably average depth, maybe a little bit past halfway. That is hit into right field. He is tracking it, and that's going to fall foul. Puts the count to 1 and 2 now. pitch, and it's going to be ground foul. And that is flared between short and third. That's going to bring the runner. So he's going to be safe at home. He was moving on the hit. And it's going to be their first score. 1-0 now Northview.
Next up for the Chiefs, first baseman is number 18, Jace Portwood.
Come on, Jake, get this on right here, boy. Get this on.
And that's going to be flared into short right center. Center field's going to get that one. And the runner's on first and second now.
Next to play for Northview, pitcher 17, Luke Chambers.
Hey, let's say, Luke, let's go, baby.
Pitch. Called strike. Bottom of the strike zone. And that is hit foul.
Find him now, Luke. Let's go, baby. Come on, get the job done. Let's go, baby.
Ball is low. Catcher has it though. So 1-2 your count now. Pitch. And it was a swing and a miss. Drop third strike, he's out. Base is occupied, so no point in running. He's going to give us 2 outs now. So the runner's on first and second.
Making his way to the plate for the Chiefs, center fielder number 10, Jackson Bridges.
That's going to be flare, and that's going to bring a runner home. And it's going to be second and third, or first and second still.
Next up, DH number 5, Grayson Burns.
That is fouled away. Hitting a lot in the left there.
All right, Grayson. Let's take a hat, Jake.
So this batter actually was in this program last year. So transferred this summer, and now he's at Northview. So Grayson Burns. And that pitch is just a little bit outside. I thought that was a strike. So 1 out. Actually should be 2 outs now. And that one is hit into right field. And that ball's coming in, but that's going to plate another one. And runner's going to be safe at third. And that's going to make it 3-0. 2 outs.
Next up for the Chiefs, number 6, Jack Boutwell.
That beeping you heard was one of our cameras up here, so don't be alarmed. That pitch is low for a strike, though. Coach calling out 3-2-1 if you didn't hear that. Make sure that swing away. Another steal. And runner's going to be safe at second. Grayson Burns has moved to second now on the steal. So now both runners are in scoring position. 1-1 the count, 2 outs. And that's going to be ground to the third baseman. Throw it to first, and that's going to be out number 3. So quite a few hits and 3 runs. But
Due up for the Jags, number 9, Keelan Boyd, Hayden Hudson, and Gabe Bender.
And it'll be our turn. See if we can get some of these back. And we're going to go on station break. There's the football players there, getting ready for the game here. Appreciate them. Want to draw your attention to that $1 Million Sports logo in the bottom right. So they been sponsoring us all season. I want to tell you about $1 Million Sports here. They're a proud sponsor of West Florida High School baseball, specializing in custom baseball gloves, batting gloves, baseballs, and premium apparel. They're built on 70 years of combined baseball experience. Thank you to $1 Million Sports for your support. Be sure to reach out to them for any of your baseball wants and needs. Thank you, $1 Million Sports. You'll see the players coming up here in just a second. They've got matching red and black batting gloves, and $1 Million Sports was gracious enough to give the team all a set of gloves, and they've held up really well during the season, so appreciate them.
Leading things off for the Jaguars, shortstop, number 9, Keelan Boyd.
outside. And your 1-0 pitch. Ooh, I think the pitcher wanted that one. 2-0.
Here we go, Jack.
And your pitch. That is popped foul out of play right behind us. Did not hit the roof. I think you would have heard that one though. We'll have our birthdays here the next inning. And we actually have a birthday shout out in the crowd today, so that ought to be fun. That is hit to the shortstop. And it's going to be to the first baseman, and he's going to be out by a step or two. That's going to be one out. And bring up Hayden Huntsinger, our center fielder.
Next in place for the Jaguars, center fielder number 4, Hayden Huntsinger.
Yeah, pitch is outside. The batter's box, 1-0 now. We'll also talk about here in the next inning or so what broadcast is going to look like next week for the Navarre game. Pretty excited. That one is lifted in the left. Left fielder's tracking that one. He's underneath it, and that's going to be out number 2.
I got 2. Let's go, boys. Take it into the dugout, 6. Let's go.
Next
2
up
out.
for the Jags, first baseman number 1, Gabe Bevel.
And your pitch.
Boy.
Called strike. 0-1 the count. The pitch. Curve right in there. It's a pretty pitch. In the pitch. A little bit outside. Good eye on that one. Depending on the ump, you may not be able to take that one. 1-2 the count now. 2 outs. Nobody on. Pitch. And he's going to ground that one right back to the pitcher. And that's going to be out number 3. So, Northview's able to draw us into a 1-2-3 inning. And we'll try next inning to get a few of those back. We're going to go on station break.
Wish Miss Shay a happy birthday tonight. Miss Vermeer, happy birthday.
So happy birthday shout out.
Great job, students.
All right, here we go. Getting ready for the top of the second inning here.
Leading second off to the Chiefs, number 11, Cole Davis.
All right, so for those listening, I hope this is a little bit better. I got a comment that, yeah, that's fouled straight back. Got a comment, it's a little hard to hear me. So I'll adjust the volume on that a little bit, and I hope this helps. All right, so top of the second, and that's fouled almost the same exact spot. 0-2 the count now for Northview number 11. And the pitch, and that is lifted way high, and it's going to be possibly out of play. Yep, just out of play. So I think next week we might actually be able to see that. So the multimedia head here at the school is going to bring in a team with some extra cameras. And you're going to be able to see that classic over-the-shoulder shot, and we'll have a camera up here as normal, and then we'll have a couple of cameras out on the field, so you'll be able to see a couple of different angles. And Jake and I, that one is hit foul as well. All Jake and I will have to do is talk. And Mr. Damson and his crew are going to work the cameras and run the live stream. So I'm really excited about that. Man, there's strike three. Nice strikeout to get the inning started. And there they go. That's their favorite one, I think, to do is left, right, sit down.
Next up is Chiefs, number 8, Drayton Sheffield.
So back to our leadoff. Had a hit last time, and that's going to hit him. So that'll put a runner on.
Next up in Northview, number 9, Dane King.
Appreciate the feedback on the volume. I always kind of wonder if I'm talking loud enough or too loud. So runner on first here. The pitch, that is fouled out of play. And if you're looking to help sponsor these broadcasts or help sponsor West Florida baseball, let us know. And we'll get some advertising for you going during the broadcast and be the broadcast sponsor, and have a bug like Voodoo Barbecue there. But if you're interested, you can reach out to us at jaguarbaseball@myyahoo.com, and I'll put that email address up here in just a second. And let us know. Would really appreciate it. Your 1-1 pitch. That's in there for a strike. 1-2 now. Yeah, that ball's going to be low. Got away from the pitcher, or got away from the catcher, I mean. But able to pounce on it real quick. Nobody went anywhere. And your pitch. That is low as well. Worked it to a 3-2 count now.
Hey, play that beat. All the way. All the way to reach. Play that beat. Let's go. Keep going. Keep going.
Hopefully we can induce a double play here, get us a ground ball, and get out of the inning. The payoff pitch. That is inside, ball 4. I think everybody wanted that one. That one was pretty close. The runner's on first and second now. For the number 3 batter.
Next up to Northview, number 14, Bryant Mason.
So Bryant Mason up to bat here. Your pitch. That is outside. Ball 1. Runner at first getting a pretty good lead over there. Can't quite see it in frame. You might see him pop in on the right side of the screen here as he gets his lead. At least his secondary. Your pitch. That is fouled back into the net. That one would almost come in the window here. Got him at first. Great pickoff move. You'll have to check the highlights on that one. Unfortunately, the camera work is not fast enough to pick that one up. But that's going to give us 2 outs now. And a runner on second. All right, your 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. 1-2. Your 1-2 pitch here. Big lead. The runner at second. But at this point, we just get this out. We don't worry about him. A little bit different inning this inning than the first. Second time through is working a little better. And that is hitting that 5-6 hole. That runner is coming home. And that's going to plate another. Going to make it 4-0. A little bit of a bobble out there and left, but I don't think it really changed anything. I think that runner was going to score regardless.
Next up is Chiefs number 18, Jace Portwood.
Pretty pitch right there. The pitch. And that is fouled off. 0-2 now. All right. 0-2 pitch. That's fouled off again. And I think I learned my lesson again about saying things jinx us a little bit, so try not to comment on that. Checking the baseball there. That pitch is low, so 1-2 now. That one is hit into flare just over the third baseman. And luckily, shortstop was able to cover third. They're just finding spots. The ball is just finding empty spots. We get a visit from the pitching coach here. We're going to go on station break. So it looks like that's going to complete Owen Morgan's time on the mound. And it looks like Keelan Boyd has moved from short to pitch, and then Colin Clark is going to move from third to short now. So 1 2/3, 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, and 42 pitches. So that will complete his line. All right, we are back. But Keelan,
Number 17, Luke Chambers.
Keelan on the mound. And pitch. Yeah, that's going to hit the batter. So that's going to load the bases. With 2 outs. Bags full of Chiefs, I guess, but I don't have a overlay for that.
Next up, number 10, Jackson Bridges.
Draw your attention to that Voodoo Barbecue bug there in the bottom right. Appreciate their feeding the players tonight. The pitch. That pitch is outside. It's going to get away. That's going to score 1 and move all the runners along. And they are fired up in the dugout over there. I understand that. 5-0 lead after 1 2/3. We got plenty of ball game to play though. That's in there for a strike. There's 1-1 the count now. And that is hit past the third baseman. That's going to get to the left fielder. And that's going to plate 2. And that'll keep him at first, but that makes it 7-0 now. And they are hitting us well tonight.
Next up, number 5, Grayson Burns.
No, are they watching? All right, the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. And I want to give a shout out to some fans in Savannah, Georgia. Hope you guys are enjoying the game. And that quick pickoff move, he's going to be safe at first. I know they were watching the other night when we were playing Tate, and they were up there batting as we were batting. And hope you guys are enjoying the game tonight, although the score isn't optimum, but we got plenty of ball game left. So stay tuned, and we'll see if we can't make a comeback here. Your pitch. That's going to be ground to the second baseman, and he's going to bobble that, and that's going to be an error. It's going to leave runners on first and second.
Next up, number 6, Jack Boutwell.
Your pitch. That is outside, ball 1. Pitch, and that is flared and to the shortstop. He's going to make the catch, and that's going to end the inning. Northview plates 4 on several hits,
Chief plate 4.
and we're going to move into the bottom of the second and go on station break. Let's get some of these back, Jags. Come on.
Leading off second for the Jaguars, number 8, Peyton Fuller.
Your pitch. Ooh, that was close. That was a good pitch, though. Peyton Fuller, followed by Quincy Hudson, and then Owen Morgan, your next 3 batters. If we get anybody on, we'll have Eli Langrick and Darius Dunn-Miles after that, depending on how successful we are. Let's hope we can run the tables and bat around, because we need some runs. The pitch. He's trying to frame those just close, but not quite there. You pitch, there's strike one. Your pitch. There's ball four. We give our first base runner of the evening. And we're going to get a pinch runner.
Next up for the Jags, DH number 33, Quincy Hudson.
So Nixon Peach, number 2, going to come in and pinch run for Peyton Fuller. Runner on first. The smell of bunt in this circumstance. Third baseman is in a little bit, but he's going to ground to second. They're going to get that lead, get that runner at second, or sorry, at first. So he'll move the runner along, do a job. And that's going to bring up Owen Morgan.
Owen Morgan.
All right, one out, runner on second. See if we can't get a rally going here. Your pitch. There's a bunt. Held it a little too long. There's strike one. Pitch. That pretty pitch on the outside corner. 0-2 now. A little bit overcast tonight. A little bit cool, but still very nice outside. A little bit of wind, but flags flying. Yeah, there's strike 3. So that's going to be 2 outs now. For Eli Langrick, number 7.
Next up for the Jags, number 7, Eli Langrick.
Let's see what he can do here with 2 outs. He's got a couple of 2-out hits in the season. See if he can't get another one. That pitch is low. There's ball 1. Pitch. Yeah, that is fouled out of play. 1-1 the count now. One to one the count now. 2 outs, runner on second. Playing straight away. Outfield is. And drop that one in there. It was a pretty pitch, but that's hard to defend. So So 1-2 the count now. Pitch. That ball is low. That's going to get Peach to third. No throw. So now, a much better chance. Just put the ball in play. Flare it over the shortstop's head into the gap. Hit it between first and second. Drive in that run. Let's break this scoreless inning here. Your pitch. And that's going to be inside, but called strike 3. Well, sometimes you got to turn on them, but it is what it is. So that is going to end the inning. Strand a runner on third, and we'll move into the top of the third. We're going to go on station break.
Third for the Chiefs, number 11, Cole Davis.
Just over the left fielder's head. That's going to get him to second. Just over his head.
Now batting number 8, Graydon Sheffield.
And that's going to bring up their leadoff hitter. He is 1 for 1. I believe he was hit his last time up. Yep. That's going to be bunted foul. Pitch. Yeah, there's a swing and a miss. So there's 0-2 now. Pitch. And that's going to be ground up the middle, past the second baseman. That's going to bring the runner home. And that throw is going to be safe, but that runner moves to second on the throw. It's going to make it 8-0.
Next up is Chiefs, number 9, Dan Keenan.
Going to hit the batter. So
Next up, number 14, Vernon Mason.
Up 8-0. All right, runners on first and second, no outs. Showing bunt. Runners going to third. He's going to be safe at third. Just got in before the tag. Showing bunt. That's when it's foul, out of play. 1-2 now. Pitch here, showing bunt again. And 1-2 now the count. Quick pickoff move to first. Didn't quite get him this time. Your pitch. Yeah, that is fouled out of play, or fouled off. Staying alive. Another attempt. First. Pitch. That is high and outside. There's ball 2. 2-2 the count now. Yeah, that's going to be ground up the middle. Yeah, that's going to be out at first. Scores a run though. Runner moves to second. And 1 out. That makes it 9-0.
Next up is Chiefs number 18, Jace Portwood.
That's a called strike. Pitch is down and away. There's ball 1. For Portwood, their first baseman, he is 2 for 2 tonight. Scored twice. No RBIs though. Pitch. And that is ground foul. One-two pitch, and that is hit into right field. Tracking it. It's going to be in no man's land. That's going to land safe, and that runner's going to get to third. They're just hitting it where we are not, and it's.
Next up, number 17, Luke Chambers.
If you're just tuning in, that is not a misprint at the top. It is 9-0 top of the third. We are down. Runners on first and third, 1 out. It's their catcher. He is 0 for 1 tonight. also hit one of the hit batters, showing bunt. There's a called strike. Owen won the count now. The pitch, showing bunt, gets it down, and he's going to be out at home. Great play by Keelan. Scoop that ball up, get it home. And that's going to put runners on first and second on the fielder's choice with 2 outs.
Now batting the team, Jackson Bridges.
Your cameraman did right and stayed with that view. Got a up close view of that play. The 2 outs now. Runners on first and second. That is going to be ground foul past the third baseman. All right, your 0-1 pitch. There's a called strike. Nice pitch. 0-2 now. The pitch. Up a little bit high. 1-2 now. Pretty good crowd down below us. Here's the pitch. That is going to be fouled out of play. 1-2 the count now. I think there's some talking back and forth going on between both sides here. Your pitch. That is hit straight up. And going to make the catch. There's out number 3. And that plays a lot harder than you think. Plays a lot harder than you think because that ball moves a lot more as it spins and moves. And great catch. We're going to go on station break. It's a wrong overlay there for a second, but if you're interested in supporting or advertising with us, there's that email address, jaguarbaseball@myyahoo.com, and you can be our broadcast sponsor. We had one a couple of games ago. Their logo appeared up in that upper left hand corner the entire game. Talked about them often during the game, and appreciate their support. If you're looking to help us out and want to advertise during the games, just give us a shout at that email address, and we'll get you set up. So. All right, so 2 innings, haven't been able to do much. And let's see if we can get a rally going here. Darius is our number 8 batter here. That ball is low, ball 1. And there's $1 Million Sports again. Appreciate their support this season. The pitch. And that is hit right to the shortstop. Can field it. Got to make that throw quick. But he is out at first.
Next up for the Jags, number 17, Harrison Grenadier.
All right, one out now. Pitch. That's high. Ball one. Pitch. And that's going to be ground to the third baseman. It's, oh, he couldn't quite keep the ball. And so he's going to be safe at first. All right, that's going to bring our leadoff batter, Keelan Boyd, up.
The over for the Jags, now batting number 9, Keelan Boyd.
All right. Pitch. Pretty on that outside corner. There's strike one. Your pitch. There's strike two, same pitch. Almost same spot. When he's able to put that where he wants, it's, you just about can't hit that pitch. You're gonna have to wait on it just right. I'm betting he's gonna get another one too right here. 0-2 pitch. And that's gonna be ground to the first baseman. Out at second, and he's gonna be safe at first. That's a hard transition. Pitcher's got to get there, got to be set. And they called him out at first. I don't know what happened. Did anybody see what happened on that one? Oh, must have been interference at second base, I guess. So, I guess that's what's going on. So, all right, so I guess they called an interference on a runner at second, and that's going to be out number 3. And we're going to move into the top of the 4th for on station break. All right, we got a defensive change here. John Hatch, one of our seniors, has moved to the pitcher's mound. Keelan has moved back to shortstop.
Now batting number 5, Grayson Burns.
Colin Clark moved from shortstop to left field, and number 7, Eli Langrick, is out. The pitch. That ball is low, ball 1.
We'll pick up for the Jags, 2-3, John Hatch.
Your pitch. There's strike 1. Yeah, that's going to hit him. I'm going to put a runner on first.
Next up is Chiefs, number 6, Jack Batwell.
Your pitcher up to bat now. Your pitch. That pitch is low, ball 1. Big lead from that runner at first in the secondary. Probably see him pop into the screen here. Yeah, that's a defensive bunt, and he's going to be out at first. So the sack bunt is successful.
Next up is Chiefs, number 11, Cole Davis.
Your 1-0 pitch. And that's going to hit him as well.
Next up is Chiefs, number 8, Drayton Sheffield.
Pitch. There's strike 1. So 1 out, runners on first and second. Northview's up 9-0. Your pitch. And that is flared into, caught by the shortstop. Great play. It's going to be out number 2.
That's number 4. Next up for the Chiefs, number 9, Dan King.
Yeah, that's going to hit him as well. That's going to load the bases up.
Next up is Chiefs, number 14, Bryant Mason.
pitch. There's swing and a miss. Strike one. Yeah, that ball's going to get loose. It's going to bring the 10th runner home. Everybody else is going to move along one. And it's going to make it 10-0. So 2 outs, 1-1 the count. Runner on second and third. Making some adjustments to the mound out there, it looks like. So Keelan is done for the evening. 1 1/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned. No walks, no strikeouts. And 31 pitches. Your pitch here. Call that a strike. Strike 2. That is flared into right field. Right field's in, and he's going to catch that for out number 3. That's going to end the inning. So they only scored 1, but I think we gave that one to him. And we're going to go on station break. We just called a dance party and dance moves over there, so we'll see how they look. All right, we are back. We had a visitor momentarily, but kicked him out.
Back for the Jaguars, center fielder for Hayden Hudsoner.
Dan the man came and visited for a minute, but I told him he's got to get out of here. He's not welcome. No, I didn't. There's a big swing and a miss from Hayden. Trying to make that score 10-1 on one pitch. And your pitch. Yeah, that is fouled. Strike 2. He's down quick. Your pitch. That is fouled out of play. Pitch, yeah, that's going to be outside. Here's ball one. Your pitch. Ooh, I'm surprised that wasn't called a strike three. That was close. Two and two. That is fouled out of play. Hey, next inning we're going to talk about this day in history. Excited about that one. Pitch, and there's strike three. That's going to give us 1 out. Gabe Venable up next.
Next up for the Jags, first baseman, number 1, Gabe Venable.
That is lifted up, straight up, and that's going to be caught by the catcher. That's out number 2. Catchers are doing well tonight on those pop-ups. And our cleanup hitter, Peyton Fuller.
Next up for the Jags, number 8, Peyton Fuller.
Right now, we're getting no hit, so we do not have a hit yet in 3 2/3. So we can break that right now. Or the way he's pitching, it's another strike. 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. And they've been able to hit us well tonight, 10-0. And that one is hit into left. Shortstop is underneath it. He's going to make that catch over the shoulder. Yeah, that's going to be another 1, 2, 3 inning. And the no hit continues. And we are out here, we are going on station break. All right, a couple more defensive shifts. So John Hatch is complete with his 1 inning. He has moved to right field. And Nixon Peach has come into pitch now.
Chiefs, number 18, James Porter.
We're going to get everything set up for this day in history. Yeah, that is fouled out of play. All right, your 0-1 pitch. That ball is low. So we'll get this day in history going here. So 24 March, 2026, if you were wondering what day it was. And your pitch, and that is ground foul. So way back in 1603, we've actually got 2 of these. I thought this was actually quite interesting. This happened on the same day in 1603. The Scottish King James VI, son of Mary, Queen of Scots. I know you recognize that name. And here's your pitch. And that's going to hit him. He becomes King James I of England in succession to Elizabeth I. He actually united the English and Scottish crowns. Thought that was quite interesting. And it's going to put a runner on first. And I don't know how many batters we've had hit tonight, but it's quite a few. And so that's going to be our
Next up, the Chiefs, number 17, Luke Traders.
That's going to be our 7th hit batter tonight. And that is hit into center field. Going to bounce, and everybody's going to be safe. All right. So runners on first and second now.
Next up, number 10, Jackson Bridges.
So 1603, Scottish King James VI becomes King James I of England and unites the English and Scottish crowns. All right. And halfway across the world in Japan is our next occurrence. Showing bunt when you're up 10-0. And he's going to be safe at first. So, you know, it's going to load the bases when you're up 10-0 on the bunt. So, in Japan,
Next up, number 5, Grayson Burns.
I hope I can pronounce this name correctly, Tokugawa Ieyasu is granted the title of Shogun, which I thought was cool, officially establishing the Tokugawa Shogunate, and it would rule Japan until 1867. So those happened on the same day. You pitch. Pitch is high, there's ball 1. All right. And we're going to fast forward all the way to 1920 for our next one. And the first Coast Guard air station is established in Morehead City, North Carolina, in 1920. That pitch is on the outside. There's strike 1. 24 years later, in 1944, 76 Allied officers escaped Stalag Luft 3 in what they called the Great Escape. And we'll mention that again here in a minute. Thought that was pretty cool. Ball is outside. 1958. This is for my mother-in-law if you're still watching. 1958 today, Elvis Presley joins the U.S. Army. So Elvis Presley was drafted and ended up in the Army and joined today in 1958. (1975) Muhammad Ali TKO's Chuck Wepner in 15 rounds for his heavyweight boxing title. pitch. That pitch is outside. 3-1 you count now. 1986 for my Navy brothers and sisters out there. U.S. and Libya clash in the Gulf of Sidra. The Gulf of Sidra was 40 years ago today. And that's going to be inside. That's going to be ball 4. That's going to bring in another run. Make it 11-0.
Next up, number 6, Jack Cotwell.
And your pitcher, Jack Boutwell. 1999. So not too long ago, but still the 1900s technically. That is ground up the middle to the shortstop, step on second to first. That ball's going to get away, and another run's going to score. And that's going to make it 13-0. Runner on first. So 1 out now. Pinch runner over there at first.
Now batting number 11, Cole Davis.
So 1999, the movie The Matrix premieres with Keanu Reeves, and that started his big comeback. The Matrix. And that's in the 5-6 hole there. And it's going to put a runner on first and second now.
Next up, number 8, Braden Sheffield.
I know we've probably got some Office fans out there. Well, 2025, the U.S. version of The Office premieres. So, my wife loves watching The Office. And our baseball-related one, 2019, Mike Trout of the Los Angeles Angels signs the biggest contract in North American sports history, 12-year extension for $426.5 million. That is not chump change. So Mike Trout with his big contract in 2019. Back to the action here. Runners on first and second, 1 out. That pitch is outside, 1-0. And then for our celebrity birthdays, 1841, Augustine Sackett. Well, he was the American inventor of drywall. Appreciate that guy. Drywall, very important. Saw this one today as well. 1874, Harry Houdini was born. Today, in 1874, Harry Houdini. Fast forward a few years, 1909. Your pitch. And that is lifted into right. Right fielder's under it, and John Hatch has it, and nobody moves anywhere. That's going to be out number 2.
Next up is Chiefs, number 9, Danny King.
1909, a man by the name of Clyde Barrow is born. Why is he famous? You know why he's famous? Bonnie and Clyde. He was Clyde in the Bonnie and Clyde. Clyde Barrow was born today in 1909. Your pitch. That is up and in. Ball 1. All right. 1911, Joseph Barbera. Famous animator and cartoonist. He was famous for Tom and Jerry and the Flintstones. Remember watching that growing up. To first, and that's going to be out number 3. So they put up 3 more, which means we're going to have to score at least 4 if we want to play anything beyond the bottom of this inning. A few more hits and 3 more runs. we're going to go on station break. And we'll finish up our this day in history with what I thought was very cool was 1930. Steve McQueen was born today. He was famous for the movie The Great Escape. So, you don't know who Steve McQueen is? The Great Escape? So the Great Escape is about a mass escape. 76 Allied officers escaped from a German prison during World War II. And so I thought it was very cool that the same day, years later, that they escaped, Steve McQueen was born, and then he was in the movie The Great Escape. And so, and a very, very good movie, really good movie. I'm not into, and I'll air quote this, older movies, but it's a good movie, really good movie. So I thought that was very, very neat. And then, and we are back. Looks like Colin Clark's going to get in at bat here.
Now batting Jag number 6, Colin Clark.
And we got a couple more. So 1944, a man by the name of R. Lee Ermey is born. You know who that is? R. Lee Ermey? No? Well, have you ever watched Full Metal Jacket? No. He's the gunny. Yep. Gunny Hartman, in the beginning of the movie. He was a consultant, military consultant for the movie. He was a former drill sergeant, and the consultant was not doing a very good job, and the actor that was playing the gunny during boot camp was not doing a very good job, and so he stepped in and became famous for that role. There's strike two, swing and a miss. All right, 1960, Kelly LeBrock was born. 1973, you guys might know this one, Jim Parsons. You know who Jim Parsons is? No? You'll know it when I tell you who he plays. He plays Sheldon on The Big Bang Theory. Yep. So he is 53. Did you know that? Yeah, 53. No? Okay. All right. One more. I know you'll know this one. And here's your 2-2 pitch. That's outside, 3-2. 1976, so 50 years ago. Happy 50th birthday, Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning. Next day, his forehead. Just kidding, Peyton, if you hear that out there. So, and there's strike three, and there's one out. Gonna be Owen Morgan up to bat.
Now batting number 10, Owen Morgan.
And that concludes our This Day in History. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We got 2 outs left. We got to score 4 runs or more. And that is going to be hit into center field. That is going to break the no-hitter. That is our first hit. We'll take it. Yeah, that's going to bring up John Hatch.
Next up for the Jags, number 23, Mr. John Hatch.
Pitch. And that is hit into... And right fielder's going to touch it. That's going to be a double for John. I think a couple people thought that one was gone, and it was pretty close. Nice double for John.
Next up for the Jaguars, 2, Nixon Beach.
Well, we got a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance? Your pitch. Man, there's that curveball outside for strike one. Throws them. There's strike two. Pitch. Yeah, there's strike three. That's going to give us 2 outs. And Harrison Vernier is going to be up.
Next up in the Jags, number 17, Harrison Vernier.
Hopefully he can do something here. So otherwise, this is going to be it. The pitch. He leads with that curve. He's able to spot it. Oh and 1. A little bit outside. There's 1-1 the count now. Ooh, try to spot that outside edge. Your 2-1 pitch coming up. Oh, he's trying to paint that corner, but he's just not quite getting it. 3-1 the count now. If we can get this walk or get on base, that will bring our leadoff hitter up. The pitch. And that is fouled out of play. 3-2 now the count. Pitch, and that is flared for another hit. That's going to plate one and plate a second one, and that's going to make it 13-2. Got some fight still left in us. Great little inside out shot.
Making his way to the plate, leadoff man number 9, Keelan Boyd.
So last night, if you weren't watching, Keelan actually had a leadoff home run, bottom of the first, and maybe he can get another one tonight. That would make it 13-4, and we'd keep playing. Your pitch. There's that curveball again, in for a strike. He's been able to spot that curveball well all night, as you can see by the scoreboard. Pitch. Didn't quite break. Your pitch. That is fouled out of play. 1-2 the count now. Pitch, and that is ground foul. That one was probably been a ball, but that's all right. You can't take a chance on that one. Not with 2 strikes. Runner on first. It's going to take a pretty good hit to plate him. He has not thrown a wild pitch all night that I can remember. That ball is outside. 2-2 the count now. He's thrown one wild pitch all night. Your pitch. That's outside. Staying alive. That ball is outside. There's ball 4. So, visit to the mound here. We'll see what he's got to say. See what he's got left in him. I'm sure they're trying to preserve this lead at 10 or more. So we can, so they can end this game.
Ladies and plate, number 4, Hayden Huntsinger.
So Hayden's 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout. Step off the mound for a second. The pitch. And that's going to be ground up the middle. Shortstop, first. And he's going to call him out, and that's going to be your game. So Northview comes to town and gives us a 13-2 defeat. And we're going to drop to 10-5, I believe.
Northview takes score 13-2. We will be in Milton on Thursday night. See you guys later.
Actually, that's going to make us 11-5. And we are going to be out here. I want to thank our sponsors, $1 Million Sports and Voodoo Barbecue, for feeding the players tonight. Thank you, Voodoo Barbecue. Appreciate your support this season. Thanks for watching tonight. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And remember, we'll be back here Tuesday night. So we do have a game Thursday at Milton. We won't be live streaming that game, but hopefully we'll have some highlights from that one. I don't know that there'll be a whole lot of highlights from this one, if any. And we'll have a different broadcast for you Tuesday next week when Navarre comes to town. So looking forward to it, and hope you like it. So we are out here.